subjects that are not spoken about a lot of times from the altar, and a lot of people in that congregation are going through it. And I understand that it's just, they're very touchy subjects, and how do you even, and then I also get it that if you haven't gone through it, if you haven't experienced it,
you don't understand.
You don't know what to say.
Yes.
But then these are the type of subjects that people would be like, I really needed that because it's something that they're going through.
And the thing is, like a lot of times, I felt like I can't talk about my testimony because a long time ago, right? This is like I said, somebody from church was like, "Don't ever talk about your testimony because it's
No, they didn't.
Yes, I'm like, sister, like just wait until you talk about your testimony. So I felt like, oh my God, like I feel very judged. Like, what if other people are gonna like label me? Like years ago, they tagged me like the rebel child, or the one that left the house, or the one that was skipping school, doing drugs. Like, I was like, man, mejor me quedo callada y no digo nada, or even talk about that touchy subject about like being molested as a child. Like, what are they gonna think about me? But then, I was like getting convicted. I was like, I cannot keep this to myself because this is my testimony. Because this is my testimony. This is what God has done in my life. Yes. And I'm like, this is, like you said, a living testimony. I am a living testimony. Because when I tell you, like, when I try to take my life away, I tried so many times, sister. When I tell you I tried so many times, I did. And it would be long si contaríamos todo, ¿verdad? But in the process, like I'm telling you, like in the process of from getting baptized to 18, it was tough because I felt like God was ripping everything, and I felt so alone. And I felt like what he was trying to do was harming me, but it wasn't, because I was understanding little by little that it was God's purpose to mold my life. And even cuando se miraba que me estaba lastimando, al contrario, me estaba sanando. But I saw it like it was like a fight. It was like a fight between them, like, y estaba ya apenas, creo que estaba empezando por primera vez el campamento ¿cuál fue? Donde fueron los pastores y los líderes de diáconos. That was the first camp donde se tuvieron a los pastores y a los diáconos en un campamento. Fue en ese campamento que fuimos, sister. That was my first time, my first camp ever. Donde canté con la banda Alex cuando lo conocí por primera vez, Sister Michelle. I think he was there too. Brother Arnold was also there. And that was like my first ever like encounter where I went to a camp. And I'm telling you, that's the el transcurso donde I felt like God was doing something in my life. In the camp, I encountered God even more because I've never gone to camp. It was like a retiro espiritual. And I had started my album. In my album, ese transcurso fue difícil because I was like, God, I need you to do something in my life. I need you to transform me. Keep doing what you're doing. In the process of, they offered me to do an album. When that process of me recording the album, that was where God was like, we need to take this off of you. We need to do this. We need to do that. And I was like, every song I was singing it with pain because I was like believing in like, you have something beautiful for me, right?
Yeah.
But at the age of 18, like I said, once you have suicidal thoughts, it's hard. It's hard. Like, I believe God's promises, but it's still hard.
Yeah.
At the age of 18, I was crying so much. I couldn't take feeling how I felt, not accepting how I was, how I looked, how I
that person that told you not to say your testimony was super wrong.
I know. And it kept me quiet for so long. And I was like, you know what? I can't stay quiet. I'm like,
that's literally our testimony.
No.
Literally,
I was I cannot.
How we told everyone what God did. Like, literally.
Literally, but I know this person probably didn't mean it in a bad way.
But that's why I always tell, and my husband's like, you need to be nicer. I'm like, no, because we need to be more careful about what we say.
Yeah, because this person was not a person that,
nice. It's about, you really do have to be careful what you say.
Yeah, because esta persona no era una persona que digas, oh my gosh,
it's crazy how
generally a nice person and a woman from God, but I think that those words probably is you think about it, but you don't say it.
Yes.
Right?
Keep that to yourself.
So it's like,
my goodness.
So I was like, I took it and I was like, oh man, you know, maybe this person, it's a person from God, it's godly, you know.
No.
Like, I was like, and I took it for so many years, and I was like,
oh my gosh.
because people were like, well, I don't know about you too. I was like, I don't like, because I was like, I don't want to talk about it, right? But I was like, enough is enough. I have to say it. I have to talk about it, right?
He says his out loud to everyone, like just
what?
Yeah.
the testimonies.
Yeah.
What's
You never know who's going through it. Then he's listening to
exactly
like, good news. You know what I mean?
What's the second subject on?
Music. Her calling into music ministry.
I'm the most out of the whole group, the least musically inclined.
Yeah.
And